Does it really reset?
I think let's leave it alone. You 10.
Hey, stay with him.
11 to get over. 11.
All right.
11.
Hey, no.
We'll do that.
Learn that look something else.
Solid 55.
Hands. Butts, good. Go. Go, Rim, Jaden.
No brightness.
Third break foul for 34, Shai Duran, her second personal, second team foul and a half.
Buck. There you go, Buck, come on. Don't settle. Don't settle. We're settling. Get a hand up.
Third break foul, Anderson, the second personal. 13, Adrian Wall, for the Builders, shooting 3 shots.
Bad to worse.
Xavier Hunter back up for the Builders. Felipe Carter back in for the Threads.
Caleb.
Match.
Got a jump, Corey. Good.
Denied run. Denied run.
Good job, bud. And no job. Ball up.
Full team JB's in the second personal. Team's third of the half. Mary Moore back up for the Builders.
Come here, Marion. Come. All right hand. All right hand. Good. Run. You got Marion traveling. Go get it. Four. You can run it till 4. You can run it. 4. Bring it over. High post, okay. Open up to the ball. No, that.
Penny Anderson.
We're gonna have to do just call the game and I'll upload it when I get better Wi-Fi connection. But just call the game like we're live. Okay. We're not connected right now.
Smoke.
Watch out. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back with you. 13:42 remaining in the first half as the Builders
Lefty.
still enjoying a lead in the basketball game, 56-46. Here's Caleb Molesky running. Joyner, stripped. Ball goes out of bounds, but it should stay here on this end of the floor for the Builders. Builders came out a little flat out of the halftime locker room. So far been outscored 13-10 here in the second half. Hunter, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Joyner. Molesky misses the easy layup. That leads to a fast break opportunity for the visiting Thoroughbreds as Kenny Anderson Jr., who has come out and picked up where he left off in the first half. He currently has about 20 points to lead all scorers in the ball games. A long outlet pass. Wasn't able to corral it for the Builders, so the basketball will go over to the Thoroughbreds. Thoroughbreds committed 9 total turnovers in the first half, while the Builders, not that far behind, committed 7. So the turnover battle kind of evened itself out. It just was a matter of what each team did with those turnovers. Builders were a little bit more advantageous in the first half when it came to turnovers. Here's Brown. Contested shot is up and good, and that trims the Builder lead down to 8. 56-48, 12-36 remaining in the first half, in the ball game actually. Wall over to Joyner. Feed down low to Moore. Builders doing a great job of moving the ball around the perimeter, and Moore with a score. So 58-48 is our score, as the energy, the pace, the speed of this game very different here in the second half than they were in the first. That shot is up and good for the Thoroughbreds. That is Chris Koger. As Hunter drains a long 3 from the exact same spot that Kenny Anderson Jr. was successful from in the first half. So that's a hot spot on the floor. So 61-50 is the score. Builders up by 11 as the air ball is no good. But the Thoroughbreds continue to work on the offensive end and convert. So 61-52 is our score. Builders currently lead now by 9. 11-15 left in the ball game. As the ball is worked around the perimeter, feed down low to Moore, stripped. Able to corral, but unable to put it back. Here come the Thoroughbreds. As we get a foul call. That foul call is going to go on Jaden Eason. So for Jaden Eason, that is his second personal foul and the team's 4th. Neither team in the bonus as of yet. Thoroughbreds only have 4 total team fouls here in the second half as they trail by 9. Here's Barbie to Anderson. Anderson guarded closely by Hunter, but Hunter commits the foul. So for Hunter, that is his first personal foul, the team's 5th, and that's going to get Hawkins back into the ball game. He'll come in for Wall. 10:42 remaining in the ball game. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. As the Thoroughbreds go to work. Builders in a man-to-man defense. Molesky with the rebound. Hunter gives to Joyner. Long corner 3 short. Marion Moore able to get the rebound, but he is fouled underneath by Michael Barbie. So that'll be the third on Barbie. And that'll be the 4th total team foul. So that puts Marion Moore at the line. And that first makes it now 62-52. 10-point lead now by the Builders. And the Builders did enjoy a 13-point lead at the half. Have done an excellent job of maintaining that lead against the Thoroughbreds as the second of two by Moore missed. So back come the Thoroughbreds down by 10. Here's Anderson, guarded closely by by Hunter. Step through by Anderson, able to get the easy bucket. Builder lead trailed to 8, trimmed to 8 as Marion Moore with a tough step through. Could have very easily been an and one situation, but whistle not called. As the Thoroughbreds able to come back and convert on the offensive end for two. 64-56 is the score as Marion Moore's shot is rejected. And back come the Thoroughbreds. Lead in single digits now. As our PA announcer just announced, that last shot by the Thoroughbreds that was originally called a 2, now called a 3. So that trimmed the Builder lead from 9 to 8 now as Chris Koger with the offensive foul. So Chris Koger is now, I believe, one personal foul. That's the team's 5th. So 64-57 is our score as they make the adjustment on the scoreboard, reflecting that the previous basket by Blue Lights College was a 3 instead of a 2. So the Builder lead, instead of it being 8, is 7. But it's 7 no more as Avon Hawkins able to knock down a long 3-point shot, and that pushes the Builder lead back to double digits. 67-57, 8:43 left. And now it's back down to single digits as Michael Barbie able to fill it up from inside the paint. So now the Builder lead is 8, 67-59. Joyner to Moore. Moore's shot goes down, and the lead is back to 10, 69-59. Back and forth, frenetic pace here in the second half. Both teams really picking up their energy on the offensive end. Moore nearly turned it over on his pass to Joyner. Here's Hawkins, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Joyner. Joyner, long 3, no good. Rebound taken by the Thoroughbreds, who currently trail by 10. 69-59. As we get a foul. That foul call is going to be on Xavier Hunter. That is his second personal foul. And the team's 6th of the half. Here's Brown. Butler. And Butler throws it out of bounds, trying to get the basketball to Chris Koger, but nothing doing, so that'll be another turnover for Blue Lights out of Apex, North Carolina. They're trailing by 10, 69-59, as Hawkins, long 3, no good, and the rebound gathered by Blue Lights. Here's Brown. Long 3, no good. Joyner clears. Joyner, feed, Eason, foul, shot up and good. So Eason with the and one opportunity at the 7:07 mark. Builders currently leading by a score of 71-59 over Blue Lights College. So Eason will try to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way with the and one. Unable to do so. Though the score remains 71-59, 7 minutes left in the second half. Here's Moore to Hunter. Hunter able to go coast to coast for the easy two off the backboard. And that gives the Builders now a 14-point lead, 73-59. As the turnover problems continue for Blue Lights that they had in the first half have translated over to the second half as we get a foul call on Corey Joyner. So for Corey, that's his first personal foul, the team's 7th. So that'll put Kenny Anderson Jr. at the free throw line to shoot 2 at the 6:37 mark of the basketball game. And he hits the first of 2. Kenny Anderson led all scorers going into the halftime locker room with 16. I don't think that anyone has really gotten remotely close to him on the point total here in the second half as he hits the second of 2. And that trims the Builder lead now to 12, 73-61. Coach Evan Key tries to lead the Builders to a 6-7 mark here in the around about the midway point of the season. Feed deep corner to Hawkins. The Builders work the perimeter, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins. Test the middle of that defense of the Thoroughbreds. Shot no good. Thoroughbreds clear the rebound. Basketball is kicked by Joyner. Shot clock sits at 26 seconds. Game clock sits at 6:03.
Oh, legal.
Good job, Avery.
Ball slapped out of bounds by Hawkins. Possession will remain on this end of the basketball court. Richardson with the feed down low. I'm sorry, Anderson with the feed down low.
Why are we leaving the
The ball gets kicked out above the three-point stripe. Shot no good. Here's Joyner. So the Builders can slow things down. More hits. Builder lead increased back to 14, 75-61. Things have kind of slowed down for both teams offensively as we get closer to the 5-point mark in the basketball game. 12, I thought that was a travel. No call there on Chris Koger. Instead of that being a turnover, that was a 2. So 75-63 is the Builders lead. 12 as Marion Moore able to get the loose ball off the rebound, and he is fouled. So that foul is going to go against Chris Koger. That'll be his second personal foul. And that'll be the 7th team foul. Moore fouled in the act of shooting. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2 at the 5:07 mark. Builders up by 12. And that's where it'll stay as the first of 2 are missed. As Joshua Durand is back into the ball game for the Thoroughbreds. Even in the three-point shot era, normally if you have more than a 10-point lead on a team at the 5-minute mark, it's really tough to have enough possessions down the stretch to win the basketball game. We're right at the 5-minute mark. Builders are up by 13. So the law of averages basically says that unless the Thoroughbreds are able to connect from the three-point line for the remainder of the basketball game, they won't have enough possessions to actually win it. But one way to help with that cause is to foul and allow the other team to score while the clock is stopped, and that's exactly what the Builders have afforded the Thoroughbreds to do.
Hey, we got a rebound. We got to hold them up.
So here's Butler at the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped at 4:44. And the Thoroughbreds trailing by 13 as Caleb Molesky makes his way into the basketball game. So down the stretch, it is important for the Builders to take care of the basketball on the offensive end as the second of 2 is missed by Blue Lights. So it is important that they take care of the basketball and not shoot a shot with more than 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock, as Marion Moore is able to convert underneath for the and one. So that increases the Builder lead now to 15 at the 4:26 mark. Moore able to complete the three-point play, so that pushes the Builder lead to its largest lead of the afternoon at 16, 79-63, 4:20 left in the ball game, and Blue Lights has to score quickly. But the Builders are, again, giving them opportunities to score the basketball with the clock stopped. So that foul is going to go on Hunter.
It's going to be every time. If you slow it down, it's like it's automatic. Like, if you get the ball, like,
Here's Felipe Carter, and he's able to hit the first of 2, and that trims the Builder lead to 15, 79-64. And the second of 2 goes down for Felipe Carter. So now the Builders lead is 79-65, 14-point lead now by the Builders. No quit in this Thoroughbred team as they settle into their matchup zone defense. They want to try to force the Builders to take a very low percentage shot on these possessions. Feed inside to Moore, who converts. So the Builders doing everything they can possibly on the scoreboard to keep the Thoroughbreds at bay. Now on the defensive end, you don't want to give them an opportunity to score with the clock stopped as we get a jump ball. But instead they call a timeout. It was a loose ball. It was a loose ball situation. It was a loose ball situation, but they're going to award a timeout to the Thoroughbreds. So the official believed that the player on the floor had possession when the timeout was called. So therefore, a 30-second timeout is awarded to the Thoroughbreds, so they can talk about what they're going to do here on this next possession, as the clock is now down to 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Builders enjoying a 15-point lead as we come back to the sideline with me, Howard McCain. Sekou Fry is our engineer producer, and the Builders have pretty much controlled this game pretty much throughout. They were able to take a 13-point lead into the halftime locker room. The Thoroughbreds were able to get that lead down to as little as 6, but the Builders have stormed back and they've rebuilt that lead now, and it is up to 15 here with 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the basketball game. So the Builders just have to take care of the basketball for the next 3.5 minutes and get out of here with a victory and improve their record to 6-7. So both teams are back onto the court. Let's go back for the remaining action of the second half. That's Kenny Anderson Jr. out of the corner. That three-point shot is short. Joyner attempt to save the loose ball. Unable to do so. So the basketball will remain with Blue Lights College. 3:28 left in the basketball game. Here's Butler. Barbie with the weave. back out to Felipe Carter, where his three-point attempt is no good. So the Builders, no need to be in a hurry to score the basketball. The clock is their friend at this point. And the Builders nearly turn it over in the backcourt. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Joyner. Penetrates. Marion Moore able to pick up the loose ball, and he's fouled. So Chris Koger with the foul. So that'll put Marion Moore at the free throw line. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Builders with a 16-point lead. So if Marion Moore is able to drain both of these, that will give the Builders their largest lead of this afternoon's game. And he hits the first of two. So 83-65 is the score. Builders now with an 18-point lead in the basketball game. 2:44 remaining as Marion Moore nearly forces the turnover. Kick over to Butler, who drains the three. Corey Joyner with the basketball. Corey Joyner with 16 assists in today's basketball game as his shot is blocked. And that's an all-time high for assists in a basketball game for the Builders at 16. So congratulations to Corey Joyner. 2:07 left in the ball game. Builders with an 83-68 lead. 2 minutes remaining in the basketball game is Corey Joyner. Over to Hunter. To Hawkins. Long three-point shot. But we have a foul. So that foul call will go on, that loose ball foul will go on Xavier Hunter. That is his fourth personal foul. So that foul by Hunter puts Blue Lights in the double bonus. So for the next 1 minute and 52 seconds, they'll be shooting 2 from the free throw line. And Butler steps to the line to shoot 2 to try to cut into this 15-point lead. No good. 83-68 is our score. As we await the second of 2 from Butler. And he makes the second of 2. So 83-69 is our score. As Marion Moore comes across the timeline and attacks. Moore with the flush. And that dunk has some attitude attached to it. As Blue Lights comes back and answers with a long 3 from Carter. So 85-72 is the score. 1:22 remaining in the ball game as we get a foul call on the perimeter. That foul is going to be on Felipe Carter. So Avon Hawkins is going to step to the line to shoot 2. So 85-72 is our score. Builders with a 13-point lead. And that's where it stays as Hawkins misses the first. As a late substitution makes its way into the ball game, Daquan Calloway onto the floor for the Thoroughbreds as Hawkins misses the second of 2, but Moore able to knife in, get the rebound, and put back. And that makes the Builder lead 87-72. Long three-point shot, no good as Hawkins loses the basketball. And the push up court to Kenny Anderson Jr. layup is good. So we're now down less to a minute remaining in the ball game as Corey Joyner over to Hunter. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Moore. Builders up by 13. Moore works, shot off the glass, good. And the lead now 15 with 43 seconds remaining. Here's Carter. Kick. And the three up and good from Butler. Down to 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. Builders are going to get out of here unless they take another shot, which the Builders cannot hold for the final. There's still about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock as Joyner looks up at the shot clock, sees that the shot clock is at 10, game clock is at 14. Hawkins asks, does he need to shoot? He gets the green light, and he lays it in. 91-77 is the score. 5 ticks left on the clock. As Kenny Anderson Jr. hits a 3, and that will be the last shot of the ball game as the Builders hold on for an 11-point victory here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center here on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding. And the Builders improved their overall record to 6-7, while the Thoroughbreds of Blue Lights fall to 3-9. So an entertaining game here in the second half. You could also tell coming out of the halftime locker room, the Builders came out just a little bit flat on offense. The Thoroughbreds were able to trim the 13-point lead down to 6. It was after a timeout call by Evan Key that you saw the Builders' energy actually pick up, and it sustained for the remainder of the second half. So the Builders get out of here with an 11-point victory. Again, they improved their overall record to 6-7 versus the, well, not versus the Thoroughbreds, because again, their record drops to them to 3-9 on the season. So great job by the Builders. Good win here on this Saturday afternoon. And boy, oh boy, what a fantastic game. So we want to thank you all for hanging in with us. Great game this afternoon. And the Builders, again, get out of here with an 11-point victory. So for Sekou Fry, our engineer producer, I am Howard McCain. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you next time here back at the Apprentice Athletic Center for the next game. So have a great day. We'll see you next time. And always remember, this is Builder Basketball.